when silence became strength. The rain had been falling since early morning as Abigail stood quietly at the bus stop, her hands wrapped tightly around her bag. Her heart felt heavier than the clouds above her. At work, her honesty had been questioned. Everywhere she turned, it felt like she was being pushed into a corner with no way out. Abigail replayed conversations in her mind, thinking of what she should have said, how she could still explain. Silence felt unfair, waiting felt risky. That evening, she visited her elderly Aunt Ruth, a woman whose calm always seemed to come from a deeper place. As Abigail poured out her worries, her voice trembled with frustration and fear. Aunt Ruth listened patiently, then gently held Abigail's hand and said, "Abigail, do you remember what God told his people when they were trapped between the sea and their enemies?" Abigail shook her head. Aunt Ruth smiled softly and spoke the words slowly, as if placing them into Abigail's heart. "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." Abigail sat quietly. The words felt strange, almost impossible. Be still? When everything felt so urgent? Seeing the doubt in her eyes, Aunt Ruth continued. The Israelites had nowhere to go. God didn't ask them to fight or defend themselves. He asked them to trust Him. That night, Abigail prayed differently. "Lord, I don't know how to fight this battle. I choose to be still and trust you." The days that followed were not easy. Abigail resisted the urge to defend herself at every turn. She chose honesty over panic, prayer over worry. And though the situation didn't change overnight, something within her did. Soon, a misunderstanding at work was cleared, without Abigail forcing it. A quiet provision arrived just when she needed it most. But the greatest change was the peace that settled in her heart, steady and sure. Abigail realized then that stillness was not giving up. It was placing the battle into God's hand. Whenever fear tried to rise again, she remembered her aunt's voice and that simple truth: God was fighting for her. Lesson: when you feel trapped and overwhelmed, remember the battle belongs to the Lord, and peace comes when we choose to be still. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14.